So.
It's recording.
It's recording? Got no light on yet though. Okay, so Fred got done whacking on the ports in this thing. So we're going to go ahead and clean them up now. Now remember, don't zoom in super close. People get pissed off at you for doing that.
Hey, I'm way back here.
Why'd you grind that up? Why'd you grind that right in there for?
I just touched it.
It shouldn't be in there. It should be a fin right there.
No, there was no fin there.
I know there is. You grind one into it as you grind everything else out. You make a fin. Okay. What side am I going to start on, Fred? The intake or exhaust?
Start on the exhaust.
Exhaust? Okay.
Start on the exhaust.
All right. So what am I going to work on here? Do you oil up any of these yet before you use them, or you started using them?
I oiled them up, but you might want to oil them again.
Here.
Why do you have that?
That's a different type of porting tool. Okay.
Where's your oil? Right there?
Oil's over there someplace. Alright, so here's what you got to cut. You want to make that an even radius through here. I can feel little lumpties down in there.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a lump right here. You can see that big lump right there you left?
Yeah.
So we'll knock that out. Which one is you going to do, Fred?
I'm going to start with this one. Always getting the fancy stuff out. Does he finish it up?
Well, I'm finishing it. Yeah, I'm going to finish it. So I'm going to use this one?
No. That's for cut. Use this one right here.
Use this one? I want to take that big hump out, though. Okay. On a tip.
Yeah.
On a little tip.
You want a round one then.
It plugs up, too, when you do that.
So you want a round that one.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
I'm going to use the finishing one. I'm going to use the coarse one and do some cutting.
I don't know. Tatro, tell me.
See here? See?
Yep.
Kick it in there and knock that out. And you got a bigger tip to work on than this tip.
That's clogged up.
Now you figure we got to cut that area right there. Right there, see? Now you start blowing it in. You got a little bit of a hole made right in there for some reason, but you have to stay out of that a little bit. You got this area right there with my fingers. You got to clean up a little bit, like right there.
Well, after I got
Gonna radius that out right there.
after I got ripped for the exhaust radius, I cut away. I did not touch anything up there.
Probably a good thing. There, see how it's more smooth now?
Yep.
It's rough as hell, but it doesn't have all the humps in there as much as it was.
It was like one little area. No matter how I tried to cut around it, it just kept going.
Well, you got a hole right here. So
yeah, that hole kept.
it kept getting bigger, didn't it?
Yeah.
Because you got to quit
Kept
doing
hitting
it.
it.
You have to cut the high spot off.
What a concept.
See that high spot I just cut right there? That little spot right there, I just cut
Yeah.
it.
Got it.
Still in there though. You're trying to use this flat area here to make it straight and smooth.
Right. That one didn't exactly present an angle you can get in on it.
Nope, you have to work around it. See
Yeah.
how it's more even now?
Yeah. But see this down here, that angle was hard to get.
I know.
Smoothed out.
You're on the ball. You're on the tip of the ball. You don't get in there. That's why you got to take this and you got to go in and out and up and down, X and around, bounce all over the place. You're trying to just get an average of being flat. And it's really hard to make it flat when you're on the ball.
Yeah.
If you come in there with something more like this, it's a bigger ball, you can get a little bit better job of keeping it flat. But this thing cuts like crazy, so it makes big craters, so that's why I don't use it too much. It hasn't dulled itself yet to make it usable friendly yet.
Okay.
Maybe another 10 more years it might dull itself out. Okay, so I got that roughed in a little bit from that angle. So now you go over this angle over here, and you catch it from the other side.
Broke the lamp.
Somebody broke my new lamp. I think I did it the first couple times I used it.
I knew that it's like 1940s. New.
Yeah, well, it's new to me. Okay, so now we're going to try to clean that mess up in there. So I'm going to use this one right here.
Clean this mess up? What mess?
Right down in here. That mess right there? Right through here.
Yeah.
But not dig in, because I don't want to dig in that short side too much.
Okay.
Now you notice how this is in the way here?
Yeah.
So you have to flip this around and go this direction. So you're getting there better now? So now you got to use your little finger. You did a good job. You didn't screw this side up too bad.
Thank you. I left it so you could put that famous radius in there.
Now this here, you come off the seat, and this rubs against the seat. It doesn't cut it much. When it hits the aluminum, you can see it bounce up, and you keep going until the aluminum disappears.
Okay.
You see that makes it round through here right now?
Yeah. Looks good. I wouldn't go that fast.
That's why I told you not to do it. Not to finish it.
Right.
See, that comes apart, and you gotta put it back together again.
Oh, this high quality.
Hey, these are
Grinding
expensive
stuff.
grinders. I think they cost $25 each. Look at this. Oh, not even cross-thread hardly at all. And then you buy the expensive ones here, which are 100-something bucks a piece. Ingersoll Rand.
Yeah.
Junk. They wear out just as fast as these ones do. But they cost more, so you can buy 3 of these for one of those. Probably get 4 of these for one of those. Tails up there. It's sharp up there. Okay, so you got that cleaned up a little bit. Work around the other side. Now that is a mess.
What's a mess?
You were grinding right there where you shouldn't have been grinding. See how that's long? When it gets short, it's all undercut. So you gotta stay off that area.
I was trying to stay out of there because I knew you wanted to do it.
Then you hit it anyway. So. See how that cuts the aluminum at a straight curve now?
Yep.
And I got a little bit negative angle, so it's funneling out like that because there's a big hole underneath there, basically, where the port's made. Okay, now for the top, I go up here like this. And I just kind of knock the sharp edge off.
Get your radius.
And you come back with one of these tools. Kind of clean it up a little bit as best you can with that rough ass finish that's in there. Using a seat to make that round. At least we're attempting to make it rounder. Now you can feel this button up against the edge, just don't keep pushing when it hits it, just pull back every time you feel it.
Yeah.
And see, I took a lot of that roughness that was in there and out of it. You can still see all the holes in there, but there's more flatness, more even now.
Okay.
The air will bounce over the hole, but it's, you know, it's best if it wasn't there, but the stock casting is not very good through there either, so it's hard to tell how much of that you did and how much was already there.
Well, thank you very much.
So I can't blame it all on you.
Well, again, thank you very much. My fault? Not my fault. Maybe my fault.
Yeah,
Could have been my
this is the
fault.
dull one here.
Could have been my fault. That didn't even clean it. That didn't even cut the grease off.
No, it didn't cut very well. It's perfect for doing this final work, though. Now, see, you get way up under here like this radius.
Yeah.
You do that. This has been all ground back on this side, too. And just knock off that sharp edge there. We just don't want a sharp edge. We don't want to make a big radius. We just don't want a sharp edge. So it's kind of like the fin here. You want to get rid of that edge right there so it's rounded. It's not sharp. Not too big. Keep it as tight as you can. Okay, so that side of the bowl is done. Now we go over the other side. What did we leave off at? This side here we didn't do yet. Okay, now you can see how rough that is all through there. It's actually not too bad through here. It's only rough like way up in there. My finger's way in there.
Yeah, where I couldn't. I didn't have the experience.
This here is actually fairly smooth through here. It looks rough, but when you run your fingers, it's relatively smooth. Okay.
Hang on. Oh.
So we're going to use our smoothing bit. And the reason you run a small grinder is so you can run it inside the port, see? See the high spots I just cut? It's all shiny down in there.
Yeah, got it. It was tough getting in there.
I took those ripples out. Feel it now. Way up in there. You gotta get about 2 inches in there and feel it.
Yeah, got it. Smoothing it out.
You see, this has a larger radius to it than the other one here. But it's more, a little bit more aggressive though. It'll help knock out some of the spots a little bit. Lower RPM, a lot of movement.
Right.
There's not much you can do in there. Now, if you wanted to have a flap wheel, it would help it out, but I don't like using sanders, so. If I can't smooth up with this, I don't do any more than that.
Yep.
Alright, hump right there. look much different. You can still see all the low spots, but the shiny high spots.
Yeah.
Get over here. Get up in there, you can see the shiny spots and the dull spots. Dull is low, shiny is what I just cut. It looks kind of rough, but it's actually fairly smooth and flat shaped. The shape is good.
Yeah.
Finish is rough. Rough is not that bad because that helps keep the air atomized, which is actually a plus. Now this one over here, the intake port. See how you were digging all over the place on that one too. So same thing, we start with this one, goes along the seat, and kind of squares up that mess that's in there. Knocks it out a little bit.
Yep.
This, and then you cut the whole short side out. See a little spot right there?
Yep. That's making a mess.
I can feel it bouncing on it. Bouncing off the guide a little bit in reverse order, but it tends to wedge itself and digs in, so you got to be careful on that one. I'm trying to make it like a ball in there shape.
Yeah.
Smooth it up. And feel it now. The shape is in there. It's got a few dimples in it, but
Yeah.
it feels round now too, because we had to come around the seat. We're following that angle.
Yeah.
You feel that sharp edge up there, and there's no aluminum behind it.
Yeah, I kind of noted that.
You know, you're cutting too much on the top.
I didn't cut anything on the top.
Well,
That's the way it was.
Harley didn't put any metal in there.
Right.
They do that.
I purposely did not cut anything anywhere near that part of the.
Sure.
Yeah, because I got my ass ripped for freaking.
I go in there and look, there's no grind marks there?
There are none.
What's all those grind marks there?
Oh, no.
Seems like somebody ground a couple
down
of
here, not there. Not where this freaking.
Looks like there's a couple in there. Okay, whatever.
No, very light.
I'll go with you.
Very
You
light.
can touch it. Somebody else did it.
No, it was very light. It wasn't big cuts like
Wasn't
the
like the
first
other
time.
guy.
No, it wasn't big cuts.
See, now this is, I feel that one. It looks, that's like the other one that started. See how bad it is?
No, it's so bad. That's such a crappy job.
See what you paid for it here.
I get paid a lot.
Yeah, just not here.
Absolutely. Yep. Get paid a lot. I don't get paid.
Hear it hitting on it? See, it's cutting right here. Pretty heavy. And not hitting it all over through there. And basic not over here either. So that's just making it round in there.
Yeah.
Then you're pushing a little bit further in. Try to catch the other area.
Why are these tanks open?
Huh?
Why was that tank open?
He's on?
What the hell?
I left him on 2 days ago.
Here's somebody not doing what they're supposed to do.
I was thinking about maybe I should check him a couple days ago. Yeah, they still got a lot of gas in them. I didn't leak too much out.
I had one little baby one that leaked out on me.
Well, right in that little spot's where I'm grinding.
Yeah. I think I got a low spot there.
That's the high spot's where I'm doing it. The
Okay.
low spot's over here.
Oh.
I gotta get from the other angle because I'm on the top of a mountain right there too.
Right.
Feel a difference?
Oh yeah, I can see it.
You can see it?
already.
A little difference in there?
Well, there's the amateur rookie. I don't know what he's totally
Well, you've been porting for years.
No, I haven't.
You did one a few years ago.
Porting for years and doing one a few years ago. It doesn't count as porting one for years.
Well, that's not the same thing.
No.
Oh,
Doing one in 5 years is not an experience. It's like everything else. Oh, you balanced flywheels before? Yeah, freaking 3 years ago.
close enough.
Right.
There, I'll knock some of that out for you.
Feel the breathing.
All right. Now you go from the other side.
Flip it over.
See if we can fix this side.
Fall asleep standing up.
You fall asleep now? All right. Well, look at this mess. See, it's not very flat.
I thought it was flat.
Does it feel flat?
Yeah.
Did that feel flat? Going through here? There's a big hump right here. Is that flat? It's uneven too. Now you gotta
Get busy, get busy.
So you got to pick the port you're going to work on. You work on a section like that wide.
I was all over the place.
So you get the worst part, and then see how you dug it all through here where you shouldn't have been digging it? There's no reason to cut right there. You want a channel to go all the way through here. So see where I just cut? Right there.
Yeah.
Little spot right there. It's pretty far out, but you also see where you dug in right here. I used a port here to make the circle round.
Yeah.
Trying to make the port round behind it. And then we're coming at an angle like that, so they're going to knock the titty off a little bit. Smooth it. You got to hold the grinder at the angle you want to cut at, otherwise you dig in. See, I was getting more rounded and shaped right.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Still haven't got all the way in there yet. It's almost straight in now. Most of the hump's gone here. A little bit left. You can have a little bit of a hump, like a radius. It doesn't have to be dead straight, but you just want to go for a bunch of peaks. See what we're doing here? It's still low way up in there. So I keep cutting this whole surface down here. It's been high. I keep moving it down. The lower I go, then I can start making it more round instead of more oval like it was originally.
Right.
I can start making it more round also at the same time. But you want to keep, you're trying to keep them digging in right here, so this wants to be straight. And this here is going to blend it. So it's just a matter of working a little bit at a time. Look at the other side, you can see how big it is on that side. Here, relative to this side.
Yeah.
Look at it from this angle, you can see it's oval shaped on both sides, but they're getting more equal. Close enough for you. It's not a race bug. You don't make it too big through there.
No.
You can feel the mismatch when you get way up in there. The tip of your finger.
Yeah, right there.
And come back from the other side and clean it up a little bit from both sides. But this side here is pretty shaped pretty good. I've also got the bottom. I got that big hump that you left in there out. And I got a little bit of work up on top, but I still got to flip it around and do that side. It's hard to work up on a hill up top and underneath. You got more control when you're right in the bottom when you're working on stuff. So I flip it over this side. Let's see what we got to do over this side. Looks pretty smooth for you.
Pretty damn smooth for me.
It's not. A big groove in there. It's a lot of grooves in there. See that big low spot right through here?
Yeah.
So you look at the grind marks, what you did, most of you going in and out like this.
Well, I didn't go enough sideways.
You're not doing the curve. So you do curves at a time.
Yeah.
You're letting the flat part here help you make it straight. When you go like that, you put these grooves like this, because it's hard to get tops. It wants to go one side or the other.
Yeah.
You start putting these lines in there. When you go this way, you're on this large flat area, and you can do a lot of blending on the whole surface.
Yeah, that was my mistake.
And you can
Too
also
much in
follow,
there.
you can also make a nice curve. Like if that's high, you just keep you grind right there, and it comes in pretty quickly, and you can feel it gets smooth. Okay, see the marks right there, just doing that?
Yep.
You can see all the tops, the grooves I just hit.
Yep.
Now just a light first kiss. Now you want to stay off this area right where my finger is,
Yeah.
because it's already cut too much there. See, that's the second pass. See how it's already looking a lot flatter?
Yep.
Third pass.
It's all shiny.
Not all the way, but it's getting there. Like I said, that's just coming out.
There's a really nasty groove right there I put in.
Yeah, but I want to cut there because that's where you... It's hard to fix stuff up at this angle. Like I said, working angles at work. You work better down here than up on this side.
Right.
You also don't want to be cutting right there because that's where you don't
Yeah.
want to be cutting.
Yeah.
So I also got to blend it from this side into this side. But... So now I'm starting to take out some of the other areas you got screwed up in there. See, I already fixed it right here,
Yep.
but it's screwed up way down inside. So you can see where I just cut it right there. Just
Yep.
right here, my finger's the only place I just cut. And just knocking that out smooths out that whole area a little bit. It's still low way down in there.
We need to move.
Fill it more.
Or side to side and not in and out.
Yeah. Well, there's places for in and out too, but right now we're trying to smooth it. What you don't want to do is dig this into the other curve here when you come in and start digging a big hole by going in too deep.
Right.
See, there's a hole right here. if I keep going, I'll grab the back side and I'll dig a hole on the other side, which will screw that side up. So you got to be careful on not going too deep. When you feel the cutter start to lift up, that means you're digging in the other side. You want to be just going like right in a dead spot area. You can feel a lot with a tip if you don't hold this very hard. You only got a couple fingers working it. So see, I'm pivoting off of here. See, I can use any one of my fingers I want.
Yeah. Okay.
It's all on your pivoting pressure. So you can really feel what you're grinding if you go slow and easy. See how it's getting trailing in there a little bit now? See it's getting like a little tongue going down in there?
Yep.
So that's starting to pick the bottom of that bowl up in there a little bit. It's also a straight line all through here, but I'm not going in and out, I'm curving it,
Right.
knocking off the high spots, bringing it in. I'm also blending the wall a little bit, which is hard to do, but I'm getting 1-1, so it's not too hard for me. Picked up the other side over here right now.
Yep.
Blending into that area. It's very uneven through there, but now you can also go through like this and look at it.
Right.
See the RPM I'm using?
Is that?
See the RPM I'm using?
Yep. Real low RPM.
Now if you look over from this angle here,
Let me come around. Come around.
see I just blended this whole area right here. Right through here is what I just worked on.
Yep.
But you notice I didn't dig in over there, and that curves followed it, and I smoothed that whole area that was a little rough, and I blended that in.
Looks good.
It's done with almost no RPM, because you don't want to use any RPM. So there's a lot of low spots in there. I'm just trying to knock the high spots off, not the low spots. There's a big hole right there.
Looks like it's getting bigger. Oh, is it something to do with the castings?
I'm blending into it. Purposely making the port deeper to get to the bottom of the hole.
Starting to disappear.
Now the hole is, there's still a dip in there, but it's not a hole right now. Feel the finger right here. Run your
Yeah.
finger right through there.
Got it.
You can still feel it, it's in there, but trying to just lessen the amount of it is. I don't want to keep cutting the guide boss away, it supports the guide. And I want to make the port bigger because we're trying to keep some velocity in it for a street motor. There's a trade-off in there.
Okay.
See how I'm grinding on the outside now?
Yeah.
See, this is the old grind marks here. See how they're a real different shade than it is right through here in the quarter inch further in?
Right.
I'm knocking off the peak right here, blending into this, but I haven't got out to the size here yet.
Okay.
Because when you grind at a different angle like that, I'm grinding at the port angle. The port wasn't round there, it's flat. So I'm trying to make it rounder. The spigot's round, at least it started out that way. So you're trying to use that as a governor to what your shape is. Instead of using templates. It's really hard to use. See how most of that mark is gone now through there that was there?
Yeah, you can see it disappearing on the camera.
And it's blended, and I'll run your finger through there. It's nice and straight all the way down, and it's rounder. Now it's more of a round shape than an oval shape, which blends in further down too. I'm going to try to smooth up that mesh you put right there that you shouldn't even been hitting on. See, naturally it's gonna make a fin in there automatically because you're going like this. You're splitting the water. You just went and cut out that whole channel, so it has to come in, bounce, then go over instead of splitting. Just like looking at the bridge propellers out the river, same thing. All shapes do certain things no matter what they're flowing. Alright, so that's a little bit smoother than what it was. Shape's better. Now we're going to work on this crappy short side that you screwed up over here. Lucky you didn't do more.
Yeah.
Of course, the motor mounts come in handy for other things. All right, look how smooth that is there. Yeah, professional job there, huh?
That was sarcastic if you didn't figure it out, guys.
Between Harley and you. You know, we're going to come out a little more aggressive cut because it's screwed up through here.
Yeah.
Alright, so you shape it in quakey with this. See, I should have used this before on the other side, but I was going slow to show you how to do it slow.
Well, thank you for going.
I can do it a little bit quicker because I'm more experienced. But so now that you got that roughed in, that high spot disappeared. Now you come on this. Now we don't want to cut the top,
Right.
but we want to blend in the slow spot. Right now it's kind of like a Z shape. We want to make it more of an uphill curve shape. And blend it into the radius wall at the same time. So I keep an angle. I try to hold the same angle.
Yep.
Pick the angle that works from here to the other side and then cut off everything in the middle that's in the way. See how it looks now? I still haven't cut the other side yet. See how it's all dull way up in there?
Yeah.
I'm not cutting that area.
All right.
It's already been cut too much. I don't want to cut any more. So now I'm just trying to make this just an even flat area with a tapered wedge going up. Now there's a hole right here that's I'm not taking out.
Yeah.
I'm just leaving it. I'm just trying to blend into it. The air will bounce over that. you do that 2 and 3 different angles. I'm doing it all at one.
Yeah.
I'm going 90 degrees up, 90 degrees around, but it's hard to do that.
Leave it to the professionals. Take your time.
Practice.
Don't try this at home.
Why not?
Well, don't try a full 90 at home. Do small spaces like he said.
Okay, so now you see the difference in the finishes between what you had and what this is?
Oh, perfect.
So you can see all the different angles and radiuses all blend to a shape that you're trying to do. And not cut that short side away because you don't want to be cutting it. It's already too short. Now at the very end you come in there with a real dull cutter. Where's my dull cutter at? This one, which we already know doesn't do squat. It does a little bit though. And you'll take off the backside. Now, if you put your finger and you can feel it,
Yeah.
that's actually raw casting, so you didn't cut it there, that's factory.
Yeah, I told you that. You didn't believe me. Same like that.
Feel the difference now? Take the dimples
yeah.
off the casting mark.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm working on this very short, this edge right here is all I was working on from like here down.
Yeah.
Now, this is an odd shape when I picked up someplace. Nobody makes it, but somebody made it. It's probably been resharpened about 1,000,000 times, that's why it's got this weird shape to it.
Yeah.
And then I ground this edge right here so it wouldn't cut on this inside the corner.
Yeah.
So you're coming in like this here, trying to cut that edge, that's what I'm doing. So I'm cutting like right this area, but on the inside over here.
Yeah. Good.
Now I'll come back over here, and do the same thing from this side. It's all feel. I can't see. I'm in the dark.
Yeah.
Feel it's all the casting's gone. It's nice and round and radiused. Go back.
Okay.
So it's all radius like this now, and then the sharp edge is radiused over on this edge right here.
Yeah.
Took the casting marks out. We still got the sharp edge from the seat. We're leaving that. It all blends in.